All right, Lee here's conning me into doing some leg exercises. I was trying to skimp out, like most guys do. We hate training our legs, but got to do it. Really get the metabolism up. It's really going to burn up a lot of calories, get you hungry, get your metabolism going. So again, problem here is we're limited to the kind of equipment we have. So Lee's going to improvise here. Why don't you show him what you're going to do here?
All right, we're going to do a Zercher squat. Now this is something you probably never heard of before, but it's actually quite common in powerlifting. And what we're doing is we have a bar set up to the low pulley cable. Normally you do this with a free weight barbell, you know, probably like in a squat rack or even off the floor. Here we got to improvise with cables. So Vince, you're going to come around and show how this works. So I'm going to hold the bar in the crooks of my elbows and do a squat. It's kind of like doing a front squat variation. So let's check it out. Bar.
24 hours a day.
That's good.
Alright, we're going to do the drawing now.
Alright, so that is the Zercher squat. And again, that kind of works the entire legs, quads, hamstrings, hips. And now I'm going to show you another variation here. Do a stiff leg deadlift for the hamstrings. Same apparatus, same way. Again, normally you use a barbell for this, but we're going to use the cables.
Looks interesting. Notice how Lee's keeping his back flat, his legs grilled to the floor, all the weights on his heels, getting a nice stretch, stretch, and go. Stretch and go. Good. Get your glutes, hamstrings working.
So even though we're at a limited gym here, we're still making do and getting in a good leg workout.
Yeah, that's good. When you head back to Newfoundland, when I head back to Toronto, you know, we're gonna just carry off right where we left off. There's no reason to progress when you take time off. Because if anything, you come back recharged, refreshed, ready to go hard again because you got a little break, some variety, and just motivated to hit the weights hard again. Good stuff.
All right. Do you want to give it a try, Vince?
Sure. I'll do hey guys, I'll add some functionality to some of these exercises. Instead of just doing legs, I'm gonna have a row in here too.
There he goes. There, that's awesome. So now he's doing like a squat upright row, working more muscle groups. And the key with training legs here, you know, a lot of guys think you don't need to train your legs because they're always covered up with your pants or whatever, but the fact is this is going to help speed up the growth in your upper body as well. You know, legs are the major muscle group here. They stimulate anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. So this is really critical here if you want to build a big body all over.
All right, so after we did the squat rows, we're gonna do a single leg squat row. Get much more functional. Get the glutes working. A lot of guys have great thighs, but they've got no near muscles, which would be the muscles that you can't see. So we're gonna do a single leg squat with the row.
There you go. Now this really works to stabilize our muscles. Let's get it from this angle here so you can see it. That's awesome. So a lot of stabilizer muscle here. And the great thing about this exercise too, it'll balance out both legs. So if you have one leg that's stronger than the other, by doing single limb exercises like this, over time you're going to balance out that muscle development. And if you have to, it's okay to, you know, occasionally just touch your toe down to balance yourself. Again, where we're doing these exercises back to back with little to no rest, you know, it's really demanding here. It's great.
So, I think we're not going crazy with the weight, but a lot of guys have no activation in their glutes. That's why they can't squat. That's why they can't go all the way down. You gotta switch those muscles on. So that single leg work is really good. So, one more we'll throw into this little mix, which is pretty functional. Get the whole body working. probably seen me do these a lot of times. I love rotations. So again, we're in a squat position. That sets me up to go much heavier on my shoulder than I would if I were just doing this. This is too hard. Now I can go heavier. I can go way heavier.
There we go. So just zoom back. And working the legs, working the core, shoulders, arms. A lot of muscle being used here.
A lot of our buddies on our trip right now always complaining because like, I'm not hungry. That's because they're only eating like 2 times a day. When we add these workouts in, it cranks up your metabolism, so it helps you get closer to your goal 5 to 6 meals a day. So I find when I vacation, sometimes I lose my appetite because you're off your typical meal schedule. So getting these short, intense workouts in also help you keep your calories up so that your body doesn't go into starvation mode.
Okay, so we just move over here. Alright, just getting the twist in there throughout the trunk and the core, working the legs, as well as the arms and the shoulders. Awesome functional strength move here.
If you guys want to go faster, you can also do that.
Yeah, you can do this as a power move. I mean, you can use explosive.
One thing a lot of people, they're kind of think that you shouldn't do, you know, explosive exercises, think, you know, everything has to be slow and controlled. And while that's great for beginners, or if you're learning a new exercise, you can take things and do more explosive moves, like with the wood chopper, or, like, it's called the wood chopper. Some people call it.
Let me give you some real weight, Lee. Hang on.
There's nothing wrong with doing explosive exercise. Now, that was too light here, obviously, so we're jacking up the weight. But doing this is functional. Like, I just want to say, when you're doing exercises, I mean, think of real world activities. There's functionality here. Like if you're trying to, you know, lift something, you're trying to, for example, start a lawnmower. You don't pull it over slow and controlled. You have to do it vigorously in order to get the RPMs up. So you got to do stuff, functional strength, explosive exercises to build that into your body.
Yeah. Why don't you do a heavy set?
So you do it here.
There you go. That's gonna get his metabolism up. It looks good. Full range of motion. Unless he's working through his entire body. Looks good, huh?
The other side.
Yeah.
Come on over here. Come over by the bar.
Notice he's turning his entire body. He's working through his. So we're from the hips down. He's working, bending his knees. Very important. You're bending your knees. Working through his glutes, hamstrings, core, his shoulders. His pecs are stabilizing, and his arms are even engaged too. So I don't know what muscle you didn't train there.
It's a total body move.
Yeah. So that's it. Cool stuff. So we're gonna take it inside now. We're gonna hit their indoor gym, see how that's looking. Pay like $35 for a 30-minute workout, but I think that's how much it is here. Nothing's
$1
free.
a minute in Vegas.